What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, it's cloudy, it's raining. Man, this weather has not been cooperating at all. So today we're working again on the Z, trying to get this thing on the road already because I want this thing on the road already. But today we are actually trying to remove this right here, the dashboard. I'm gonna go ahead and get it sent out to get refurbished because like this is looking pretty fucked. And we don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out how to, I guess everything that I need to take off. But it looks like the guy who's gonna refurbish it just wants the actual dash pad, not the whole structure underneath, the metal structure. So I'm trying to figure out what that entails. Supposedly it's supposed to be bolted on to the structure, but I'm not sure what that means exactly or how it's bolted on to the actual frame of the dashboard. But I guess that's something we gotta figure out today. So let's figure it out and see where that leads us to. All right, so first things first, on the dash removal thing, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable. Should probably just do both, but at least the negative. That way, I'm not really sure what's connected inside there for electronic aspect of it, but we just don't want to, fuck around with that. Find out. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect it. All right, so now that we disconnected the ground cable and the battery here, as you can see, this dashboard doesn't really have much right now, especially since it was a pretty much rolling shell, so there's a lot of parts missing in here. So if you guys do have the little garnish that goes on top of here that kind of covers this little place, go ahead and take that off. Then after that, as you can see, there are some exposed bolts, a few of them that are here, they're missing, but on yours they probably have them because yours is probably not a parts card like mine was. So let's go ahead and take pretty much the top bolts off first, and we'll just go from there. All right, now that we just took off these two bolts, as you can see, it's pretty loose already, so it's not really holding it on by too many things here, as you guys can clearly see. But now that we go on the bottom here, there should be, but in this case it doesn't have it. It only has it on one side. There's a side support here that's pretty much attaches to the trans tunnel here, but you can see the driver's side doesn't have it. So it's pretty much this side right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and unbolt these two bolts. It should be there. As you can see, one there, one there. But it looks like it's only connected with one bolt, so yes, not easy for us at this time. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so since this is just held on by one single bolt here, I'm definitely gonna need more bolts afterwards, so I can go ahead and install it. But going down under here, let's just check this out. It looks like it's moving pretty freely here. Nothing seems to be holding it on this side, besides just the wires. Like a zip tie or two, maybe. But we'll know until we actually take it off. So let's go to the other side. All right, so going to the driver's side here. So we're just gonna check this out. I think I need to remove this bolt since this one's missing here. This seems to be the only thing. You can see that one single bolt pretty much was holding the whole dashboard on. So now that it's pretty much off, everything is off now. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect what we can so we can take off the dashboard. All right, now that we pretty much disconnected the control switch there and this relay here, it looks like that's the only thing that's holding this thing on. There's some wires here. They are disconnected. Pretty much the one. This thing is pretty bare. This thing is disconnected here. There's a ground wire here that I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect real quick. Let's see. That's pretty much it. It's just that ground wire right there. So let me go ahead and disconnect that ground wire so you can pull this dashboard out. And there you guys have it. This is a dashboard out of the car. This is what's behind it. In this case, in my case at least. So now pretty much we have to take off the dash pad somehow. Looks like it's just okay. So it looks like it's held by screws here, like these type of screws here. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. See what happens. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take off all the screws we see here and pretty much take this thing off in pieces, I guess. We have a little here full of screws from behind. I managed to take off the locked glove door here. Since we didn't have a key, there's like a little thing that I reached from the back and did that. So it's pretty much just from what I think. I just need to take off the glove box now, which I should have done at first, but I didn't have access to it. So let's go ahead and take off the glove box for now. All right, so I took off the glove box, which is that thing right there. And this is connected to the glove box. So we're pretty much gonna put it together. And we already took off these screws there. And we're just gonna go ahead and, I'm pretty sure there's a few more. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all of them off. Because this thing does not want to come apart and I don't want to break it. So let's keep going. All right, so we're here and behind here. We pretty much, from what I see, that we pretty much have to take this thing apart. So we took the little brackets behind the gauges in the middle there. Each one pretty much just slips on and bolts down. There's a bolt down there, but in order to do that, we have to scoot these connectors out of the slides here. There's 3 slides, and there's also another slide here. You just pinch this down and it will slide out. Same here. So we have to take this. Well, yeah, there are. So as you can see, there's screws behind there. We're almost done, but we just have to keep going. So let's keep going. There's no screw right there. So let's keep going. All right, so pretty much everything's empty here. On the front, we flipped it upside down, and we noticed that there are one screw on each big gauge there. So we were missing those, which are these right here, pretty long. And hopefully we know which one goes where. After this, let's flip it back upside down, or up straight, right? I don't know. Let's flip it up. All right, so finally we have the pad off, just the pad, and man, that was a lot of screws from underneath for sure. That's the frame there, right there. This is not what we're gonna take. We're just gonna take strictly just the pad. So yeah, this is it right here. It's in pretty rough condition. It's almost, I mean, it's all the way through, almost. So we're hoping that this one's fixable, or else it's not good. But you know, hopefully we can make it happen with this one. Hopefully. But also, I mean, I'll just, I guess, try to do it myself at some point. But hopefully it won't come to that. So yeah, mission accomplished, finally. Took a while, for sure. A lot of screws. Hopefully, yeah. Like the wiring harness here behind, I don't think I'll use this, since I'll probably just go ahead and replace all these gauges with new ones. So it can be a lot easier to install and put them back. But yeah, pretty much it.
Let's go.
All right, so now without the dash, there's a lot of things here that, well, not a lot, as you can see, it's pretty freaking bare. But there are some things, like things over there in this corner over here, that I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of, because everything is just cut. Like this thing right here, this thing is folded for some unknown reason. But yeah, I mean, now I have a lot more access to all this back here. So now would be the time to clean it up, so we could have it ready for the new refurbished dash and hopefully the new electrical. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So finally we got this off. The bolt was the screw was so rusty in there. It literally took us like 15-20 minutes just to take this one screw off. Just a combination of WD-40 and a little torch that I have here. Where is it? This little torch came in clutch. But now it looks a lot more cleaner, so we definitely don't need this anymore. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it, to be honest. Everything else seems to be pretty much empty. And well, I mean, that's pretty much it for today. Took off the dashboard, took off the dashboard pad, which is, well, mission accomplished. Now I just have to take it over for my guy to fix it up, refurbish it. Hopefully it's refurbishable. Hopefully. I hope so. Damn, I hope so. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. Trying to keep up with the videos. I know the weather hasn't really been cooperating. There has been a lot of rain recently, but hopefully we keep checking along. Well, see you guys next time. Peace.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.